This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by the king himself, Lyndon Artur, for the second time in two
Yeah,
days. Lyndon, how you doing?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, you obviously had your fight announcement only, a week ago or so. You're back out in a few weeks, Dex Spelman. You must be pleased to hear that.
Yeah, I am. I am. It's good to get back out there and get back into the swing of boxing. It's been a long time. Been not boxing since October, so I'm excited to go.
So picking this back up, yeah. So you've got Dex Spelman in a few weeks' time. What was the whole period like, sort of during sort of lockdown, not having any fight news when you're so close to sort of a big fight that was coming up? How did you find it?
Um, you know, it is what it is. There was nothing that could be done about it. It's not like it was anybody's fault. Nobody knew that the coronavirus was about to happen. So, it's not just me in the world. There's a lot of people that got hit by this in the world. A lot of people lost their jobs. I've still got mine. I still got my career. It was just put on hold for a little bit. So I'm not in the worst position in the world. And it was always going to be a matter of time before I got back. Just a little break.
How much training did you manage to do during sort of the period? Were you able to have much training at home or?
Yeah, I did a few home sessions, but we was in the gym again pretty quickly with our own key and doing our own thing like singly. So I wasn't out of the gym too much.
Obviously, you were going to face Anthony Yarde in a big fight, and obviously he suffered more than a lot of people during this period. I saw you reach out to him. He said, he appreciated the fact that you reached out. Yeah, obviously a very difficult period that he went through.
Yeah, man. This is just boxing. Away from boxing, the people are still humans, and again, life doesn't stop for nobody. So the fact that me and him are in the same weight category and competitors doesn't take away from the fact that losing someone is a horrible feeling to go through. He lost two people. Can't imagine what it would have. I can't imagine what it would have felt like. I understand what it feels like, so I understand that. Anybody through them times, any little bit of condolence and stuff like that makes you feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? It will never change the fact of what happened, but you can always, I don't know, make you smile or make you think, wow, I didn't know he was. Oh, you know what I mean? Also, and anything can give you a little bit of a rise in the down time like that. So it's just, again, even though we're competitors, it doesn't take away from the fact that we're still human. We still need some things like that. It's horrible to go through.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Obviously, you've got Dex Spelman coming up. You've kind of gone from sort of a really competitive fight with Anthony Yarde, where you're probably sort of the underdog going in, to another really competitive fight with Dex Spelman, where it looks like you're the favourite going in. Is that fair to say?
A lot of people are putting me as a favourite. I'm sure he's not. So I'm not training like the favourite. So, that's just bookies, in it. They are just people's preference. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the night of the fight and the fighters. So I don't really look too much into favourites and not favourites.
I'm sure you would have watched bits of Dex Spelman with sort of the fight edging nearer. Obviously, former English champion, had that good fight with Shakan Pitters. What have you sort of taken from him, without giving sort of too much away on what you're going to be doing? But yeah,
I don't even believe it's a case of giving too much away, because everyone knows what you're going to get with Dex Spelman. It's not no secret that he's going to come and try and rough me up and stuff like that. I just, we'll see on the night what happens. I'm excited to get into a competitive fight again.
What guarantees have you had that if you were to come through this, that the Anthony Yarde fight is that next? Is that definitely going to happen? Should you come through, or you don't know?
I'm guessing so. I'm not thinking too much about it, but I guess that that's probably the next step.
Hmm. We saw obviously BT Sport bring back boxing, Frank Warren on Friday night. What did you make of it? Did you get a chance to watch it?
Good show, good fights. I like Brad Foster. Impressed me since I've only really seen him when he boxed Lucien Butte, not Lucien Butte, sorry, Lucien Reed.
Lucien Reed, yeah.
Good fight. Second fight, he upped his game and he was able to stop Lucien Reed. And just from then, I liked. From seeing him, I liked him, and I watched him the other day. He's impressive. He throws good shots and he's a fit boy. So yeah, man, it was a good show.
Yeah, I thought it sort of flowed particularly well. I think BT did a great job. What did you think of it sort of being behind closed doors? I mean, you could hear the footwork a lot more and punches thrown.
It's I can't wait to do it, to see what it's like. It's going to be interesting. We don't know how long this is going to last. This could be my next fight as well. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to get back in there, regardless of the situation or the circumstances.
You said obviously before we started rolling that you've obviously done your training for today. You might go on a run. Sort of just explain sort of how an average sort of day or week works in, when you've got sort of a big fight coming up, so people understand. It must be like really intense.
Train, eat, sleep, repeat. It's like Groundhog Day. Every day is the same day. You get up, you go training, you rest, you go running, you rest, you go strength conditioning, you rest, you go running, you rest, you go training, you go toilet, and you go rest. Like anything, you know what I mean? It's just boxing. Any boxer will tell you that the camp life is one of routine and structure. So it's just hard work constantly, hard and smart work constantly. So it's not very exciting. Best days are sparring days for me. I don't know if I can't speak for every boxer, but I love sparring. So they're the best days for me.
How much running are we talking, sort of per day, per week?
Depends what you do. It varies, doesn't it? So you can do sprints one day. You might do a fast pace short run. The next day you might do a long pace endurance, just steady run. You might do sprints again. It just varies throughout the week. Also, you have to listen to your body. So if you're tired, then you're not going to do what you would normally do. You know what I mean? You have to just you kind of do what you need to do, and your body only you know what you need to do, and your body will tell you like, look, you're a bit tired today, so don't do that one. No, I mean, sometimes you just have to listen to your body, but there's a lot of running, and a lot of cardio goes into boxing.
In that sense, what sort of keeps you going through sort of camp life? What is your motivation to carry on and sort of try and achieve these dreams you've got?
I'm afraid to lose, and I'm afraid of not being successful. So I like winning. Winning is a great feeling. I'm sure I speak for every single boxer when I say that. There's no feeling like getting your armies at the end of the fight or knocking somebody out. Should I say? It's a great feeling to be able to do that. Boxing's an art. So as long as if you can do that better than the next man ahead of you that's trying to do the same to you, that feeling there will take you through training.
How do you get in that mindset where you're so afraid to lose that only winning will sort of do? I know in your last fight you came through convincingly in the end, but you had a bit of trouble in, I think it was like the mid rounds. You came through that period. Was that sort of the mentality you needed to sort of weather that storm?
I don't know, man. I don't think it's able to be taught. I just think you pick it up over time, and boxing is not an easy sport, so it's things like that just never come to you naturally. Or they don't. You can't. The will to win is not something that can be taught. It's just something you pick up.
Lyndon, I appreciate you giving me this time. what can the fans expect? Only two weeks or so to go until you fight with Dex Spelman. First Commonwealth title defense as well.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great night of boxing. Well, my fight's gonna be a great fight. I can't wait, man. I just want to get back. That's what I get back in the ring. That's what I weigh in. Eat. It's an exciting feeling.
Well, not long to go now.
You gotta be mad. You gotta be mad to be a boxer. You gotta be mad. You there's a certain side, there's a certain part of your brain that's not gotta be there to be excited about going in the ring with someone that's trying to knock you clean. It's exciting.
Still got you? Yeah, we still got you.
Yeah, I'm here.
So on that, I mean, what fighters have you been sort of watching to sort of fill the void, I guess, at the moment?
Watch all fighters from all eras and all weight classes. I love watching Mayweather. I love watching Lomachenko. I like watching Gervonta, Shakur Stevenson. I like watching Gervonta because he's just a beast, man. He's just relentless. And when he has you hurt, he wants to kill you. That's what you get from him. You get like a Tyson kind of feel from him. And that the power that he tries to put in his shots, but the controlled shots as well. So he don't really go too off balance with the art. He's sick. I like Gervonta. Gervonta is probably one of my favourite as well.
Who would you like to see him face next? There's Haney in the mix. You've got Garcia would be a war.
Loma. I want to see him fight Loma because I think Loma will take him apart. As much as I love Gervonta, I just believe in Loma like I believed in Mayweather. I think he's unbeatable. The only thing that will beat Lomachenko is age. Good fire, man. Good fire. But I just think he'll take Tank apart.
Where do you think that fight would happen? Do you reckon it'll happen at 130 or 135?
Probably 135, Probably 135. I do want to see. I'll tell you what fight I do want to see: Luke Campbell-Garcia. I think Luke Campbell will school him.
Yeah, you think you can beat him?
Yeah, I like Garcia, but I just think I don't think he's where he thinks he is. I think the Instagram and stuff and all the followers he's got and all the because he's got a huge following and he's like I suppose he's a likable character to some people. So but I think he's got to be maybe he's just building himself up. I don't know, but to think that you want to fight Gervonta Davis and stuff like that is just I think it's ludicrous. He's not ready for them kind of guys yet. I think he still makes a lot of mistakes that you can't make against guys like that. But I think Luke Campbell. I don't know, man. A lot of people, I think they underestimate Luke Campbell. Like Luke Campbell's sick. I probably, to be fair, at the same time, I was probably one of them that underestimated him as well. But then when he boxed, Linares.
Yeah.
And he boxed Lomachenko. And he didn't look too out of his depth. Both fights could have won the Linares fight. I did not got put down.
Yep.
Luke Campbell's a world class operator. I think he'll outclass Ryan Garcia. I really do. So that's a fight I'm looking forward to as well if that gets made.
Any others you're looking forward to whilst we're on it?
Shakur Stevenson and Josh Warrington. I'd like to see Shakur Stevenson under the pressure that Josh Warrington will bring to him.
Do you think that fight happens now? I mean, Shakur's, I believe, moving up.
He's moved to super feather now, hasn't
he?
Yeah, I don't think that will happen now. Will it be an interesting fight?
I'll give you one in your division. Beterbiev and Bivol. How do you see that going? Did you see that?
Bivol is sick. Bivol is sick. He does everything good. He's good. Yeah, man, he's great. I think he's the best in the division right now. I do.
Interesting.
I think Tyson Fury is gonna batter Deontay Wilder again. Can't wait for Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Absolutely. Hopefully sooner rather than later on that one as well.
Hopefully, that's gonna be huge. Like, it's the biggest fight in the world, isn't it? Like, that's going to be the biggest fight for a long time. Especially because it's two British heavyweights. They both kind of got a name in America now as well. A lot of people were looking to see. It's probably a 50-50 split between the public now. Like, one time it was just Joshua on it. Like, Joshua was the ultimate favourite, and that's it. Tyson Fury's too far. He's too out of shape. He's come back and shown that he's not, and he's definitely up there. So definitely looking forward to that one.
In Britain, or do you think it happens outside? I mean, it's all the talk that's going to happen in the Middle East. Everyone wants it in Britain. Is there any chance, do you think?
I just feel like it should happen here, but the amount of money that I think the Middle East will pay for that fight, like, who are we to tell Joshua and Tyson Fury fight England because we want to see it when they're going to offer you an extra £50 million or something like that? Do you know what I mean? Who in the right mind wouldn't take that? It's all right saying they've got enough money, but who don't want an extra 50 mil? Do you know what I mean? And money they're about to make is crazy when they fight. I'm good on them because you deserve it.
All right, brilliant. Well, Lyndon, I'll let you go. Had a good chat on all these potential fights, and hopefully a few of them that you mentioned come off.
Yeah, man. Hopefully.
One fight we know that's going to happen is you and Dex Spelman. A few weeks to go. We look forward to that, and all the best in training camp for that one.
Thank you. Oh, I'm tired, man.
You get on with the run.
Yeah, man.
Lyndon, appreciate your time, and we'll catch up soon, all right?
See you later, mate.